When ABC's Ty Pennington and Extreme Makeover Home Edition rolled into Toledo, they sparked an instant excitement across the city. The show also delivered long-awaited answers to prayer.
The house that you're living in now is not working. By the end of this week, we're going to give you a house that is working. Okay?
Looking back, it's a pretty miraculous thing how it all comes together.
Home builder Tim Schlachter and his business partner Mike White were chosen to lead the project. This opportunity came after Schlachter had prayed the prayer of Jabez every day for 3 years.
It was a prayer to God that said, enlarge my territory, not in service to myself, but in service to others.
And for 3 years in another part of Toledo, Aaron Frisch and his wife Jackie prayed for a home, a little bigger than the 1,800 square foot house they shared with their 12 children.
Layden, I'm 14.
Miguel, I'm 13.
Connor, I'm 12.
Johnny, and I'm 10.
In addition to 3 biological sons, there are 5 boys adopted from Haiti, 3 boys adopted from foster care, and 1 girl.
We had prayed and said, God, we believe you've asked us to take children, but our house is full. So we will have as many children as you give us space to accommodate.
For the Frisch family and for Tim Schlachter, God's answers went exceedingly above all they could ask or think.
You know, I think what's amazing about God is how he meshes prayers. Like, you'd stay in the middle of this, we've got a lot to get done, and, Lord, we've got 2 days of rain coming. How does this work out? Well, it gives people an opportunity to see how, through perseverance and faith, it does work out.
My wife and I looked at each other, and we said, who's going to come out and build our house? This is Toledo, and, I was involved in the North End riots and all that kind of stuff, and, I go out and I see the worst of society with the shootings and the stabbings and the overdoses.
The best of the city came out for the round-the-clock work. Thousands of hands helped build the more than 4,000 square foot home, complete with a prayer pond in the backyard. They had less than a week and a day of rain, but finished with time to spare.
The week of the build is kind of a blur. I mean, we stayed on site the entire time.
Every day I'm reminded of the miracle of God's provision and what he's done for our family. So it's been a whirlwind.
When ABC's Ty Pennington shouted, "Move that bus," it revealed this home, a home some 4,000 Toledo volunteers built in just 99 hours. And the building and the giving didn't stop there. Volunteers who couldn't work on the project wanted to keep the giving going after the cameras stopped rolling.
It just was neat to see people say, that's a great example. And I guess if you say you want to live as a model, that's someone taking that and saying, well, what else can we do with it?
They started the House Next Door project, literally just blocks away from the Frisch family. 16-year-old Brandon Lillibridge had been paralyzed following a car accident just a month earlier. His dad, who donated all the cabinets to Extreme Makeovers project, now needed help himself to make their home more accessible for his son.
We're a pretty quiet family. Not real outgoing. I didn't think a lot of people knew about us or of us, and when this happened, just out of the woodwork, everybody was there to help.
The Lillibridges are the first family to receive help from the House Next Door project. These days, builder Tim Schlachter is praying he can keep it going in the face of even tougher economic times.
The prayer today is one of just clarity. Where do we go from here?
And as he waits for God's direction, this house is his reminder. God hears and answers prayer. Ephraim Graham, CBN News, Toledo, Ohio.